Decided to come back to one of my old spots I haven't hunted in years. I think I've only hunted this with the Fisher machines, the CZ20 and 21. I brought the Garrett in here today. Again, it's been a long time since I've been here. I figured I had it cleaned out, but I just found a shell. Number 30 for the year. I don't know how I missed it before, but I did. I also found these two little doodads. They could have been something good too. I mean, those could have been bayonets or muskets or anything like that. Now they read a lot lower than the shell rates. But anyway, here's my shell down here. Let me grab this thing so I pick. Look at this bad boy. That is a Civil War parrot shell. Or reed. I'm not sure which. I have hunted this place to death. I can't believe I missed this thing. But it was down in these big rocks right here. Maybe because I had the small coil on this Garrett, I was able to hear it because I could get down in between them. That might have made the difference for me today. But yeah, I just got here. I mean, I haven't been here about 15 minutes and I already have a shell. Number 30. Now this sure sounds like it could be a shell right here. Listen to this. Great big signal. I can get over it. It's a little crackly though. But the other one was too. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I give it a 50-50 to be a shell and 100% for a nice piece of iron. Alright, you ready? The old magnet going. Oh, there it is. What is it? Not a shell. It's too light. It is a rock. That's weird. It is actually a rock with iron in it or something. Might be a shell fragment. I don't know. Let's go look at it. Very strange. Very, very strange. It's a giant rock with some iron in it. Isn't that weird? What the heck is that all about? Alright. I'm going to turn the camera off and clean it up just a little bit. Yeah, no idea on this one. This must be some type of cemented rocks together, like from a barn or something, and there's a steel or iron plate in the middle of it. No idea what that is. I guess I'll save it for now. Maybe I'll try to break it open after a bit. Very heavy for its size though. It's kind of strange. I can see more iron in it. Right there, some more iron. We'll definitely break that open after a while. I'm getting a good signal up in the mud right here. Now, I'm not sure if it's a can or... I know it's really big. It's reading a little bit higher than I like it to read. Ah, there we go. That's a shell right there. Very likely. It's down in this mud though. It's pretty deep over here. It's full of methane, so hold your breath. Methane is actually odorless, so you don't have to worry about it. Alright, oh, there we go. We got it. Oh yeah, it's nice and solid, man. Nice and solid. I'm gonna have to pry on it with a pick for a minute. Hold on. I can't quite break it free with just the magnet. I'm gonna have to try to get my toe up under it. Let's see if I can pry it just a little bit. That's why my toes get, the leather on my toes get messed up. Nah, I don't think that's a shell. Feels like it might be too long. It might be a fence post. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Fence post. Let me pry it with the pick a little bit. Quiet, you. Well, it's loose. I don't think it's a shell. Ooh, that sounded solid, didn't it? Yeah, that's too big for a shell. Yeah, it's a fence post. Oh no. I'm being a little bit quiet because there's a couple houses right here in the subdivision. And I don't want people to know I'm finding stuff out here. Although they have seen me before. I just don't like them to know that I'm back. And we know what this is, right? That's a horseshoe with a piece of fence wire. Well, maybe it'll bring me some more luck. This is what I found so far. I might as well show you it while we're here. Got a horseshoe. And got a bunch of junk in here. You've seen the rock. And some bolts and some chains and some pulleys, I guess. And pieces from something. Some type of gear. And of course the one shell, which is down in there. So we'll keep looking, see if we can find some more stuff. I mean, that horseshoe was right there. I missed it before, so there could be anything down here. I got a really nice signal underneath the log here. It's pretty solid. Let me move this log. I dug a couple cans though, so I'm a little bit apprehensive on this one too. Let's see what it sounds like now that I move that log. Yeah, it's broken up a little bit. Sounded a lot better before. There's a lot of fence wire in here. See it, hear it over here too. But that sounds like there's something bigger right there. Let's get the magnet and poke around for a minute. We might surprise ourselves on this one. There's something. What is that? That's weird looking. That looks like a, you know what that is? That's not an ice cream cone. That's a tip for a pole to for a barge or a ferry, I think. 80% sure on that. That's probably what we were hearing inside that squeak down there, but we'll check it again. Yeah, the rest of that is wire, but I'm going to poke around with a magnet a little bit just to make sure it's all wire. And we'll keep moving along. That was not too bad a signal. That could have been a bayonet easy enough. Now right here is a nice chunk of iron. Listen to this. If I can get centered on it. There we go. Listen. That could be a shell right there. Let's poke it with a magnet. I wish we'd go underwater, but I still haven't got my new camera yet. Oops. Oh, there it is. Too light for a shell, I believe. That is a wagon wheel. Part of a wagon wheel, I believe. Yeah, at least it's something. Just bebopping along here, not paying a lot of attention because I'm digging so much iron. I got a shovel here, and I'm getting pipes and just all kinds of junk. And I got a nice big iron signal, so I just popped my magnet down just for the heck of it. And looky here. That's another artillery shell. Oh my, that's number 2 for the day. Number 31 for the season. Isn't that... Oh, I can't pick it up. I have to break those rocks off. But isn't that beautiful, huh? Absolutely gorgeous. That's kind of longer than the normal one too. That might be a reed. Confederate reed. Looks a little narrower too, doesn't it? Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, man. Let's get the boat back here, load this baby up, and see if we can find 5 or 6 more in this spot. What do you say? If I get another big signal like that, I'll turn a magnet on for you. I'll turn the camera on for you. Kind of having a rough time here. Sorry about that. Got excited. Here's another big signal here. Water's a little swifter though. Let's see if we can find it again for you. Man, it almost sounds too big though, doesn't it? Well, that's a nice big signal. I'm not sure what it is. Because of the way the water's running here, I can't get a good swing on it, but we don't really need to, because we're going to hit it with a magnet anyway. We're not feeling it with a magnet. Probably because there's rocks on top of it. Let's get it centered and flip a rock or two over. Okay, yeah, there it is. That sounds much better now, doesn't it? Look, that's in the 40s. High 30s, 40s. And what I'll do is I'll hook one of these rocks with my boots. Again, I wear combat boots. And I'll hook a few rocks and just flip them over so I can get down to it with a magnet. That's probably got it. A little hole there now. Double check to make sure the rock I flipped over wasn't the signal. Nope. Yeah. That sounds pretty good. Alright. Try it again. Could be number 3 for the day. Ah, there it is. I felt snap. You feel a magnet hit it. Oh yeah, that's nice and solid, baby. Nice and solid. Okay, I'm going to shake it free. Come on. Feels about right so far. It's got rocks on it still, so. Ooh, I don't know. It's kind of heavy. Kind of long and heavy. Alright, you ready? No, I think it might be too heavy. Might be pig iron. I did find some pig iron back there. Alright, here we go. You'll know when I know. That's a plow point. Oh no. Hey, okay. I'll throw it in the boat. But that's a good sign. That means there's still nice big signals in here. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off so I can reach down there and grab it. There's a poor little groundhog bobbing along. Somebody probably shot it up there and pitched it in the creek. There's a couple farms right above me. That's kind of gross. Remember to keep your mouth shut when you go under. I think there just gave me a good signal. You think that's a shell? Boy, it sure looks like one, doesn't it? What do you think? Let's grab it. What is it? It's a can. It's a can of Spam. I thought I had a shell. That looks like something right there too. I didn't run the machine over it. I'll grab it before it gets too cloudy. I guess it's a shoe. This is a good Civil War area though. So there could be Civil War shoes here. In fact, that can could be old too. I have to look at it. Let's see. Don't know about that one. We'll go ahead and save it. And check it out when we get home. So I just dug right here this sweet, sweet spur. Do you know what kind that is? This is called a Richmond spur. This is Confederate. And the funny thing is, just I think it was last night someone commented on my YouTube about me finding a Richmond spur. Like it was the second one that I found that was bent. But yeah, isn't that weird? That's a nice spur right there. That's almost as good as they get. So I will absolutely take that. That's a perfect Richmond spur. Sweet. You know what that is, don't you? That's a bayonet. Civil War bayonet. It's kind of rusted away pretty bad. But man, I am not complaining. 2 shells of Richmond spur. Heck yeah, man. We're on a roll today. I think I have another shell here. It wasn't the greatest signal, so I didn't get the camera out, but I put the magnet on it and it feels about right. I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm pretty sure. You ready? Oh, dude, awesome. It's a regular cannonball. Ah, sweet. I don't know if it has a Hughes. I can't talk anymore. I don't think it's, yeah, it's not a solid shot. There's a fuse right there. It's a Borman fuse. Nice. There's a clamshell stuck to it. I guess that's actually a mussel, but that's a nice one right there. We'll double check this hole. That's number 3 for the day. And this has been a fantastic day for me. Got 3 shells. I got that Richmond spur and a couple, bayonet and a couple other odds and ends. I mean, that's awesome right there. And it almost didn't come out today, but it's supposed to rain like heck tomorrow, so I figured I better. Going away again this weekend if it doesn't rain too much. And I got a bunch of stuff to get together. I wonder if this can could be period. I'm going to clean that up a little bit. It's possible. It's possible. Alright, let's check the hole and see if there's another one down there, huh? Put my magnet up here on the boat. There's a really thick mud here, so there's a possibility there could be more. Now, I have hunted the heck out of this before looking for shells. Like I said, I never really used this machine. Yeah, a little bit of a squeak there. We'll double check that, but I'm going to turn the camera off to do it. Yeah, I'm going to check that with the magnet too. The problem is it's really thick mud. So everything's down like 1.5 to 2 feet right here. So you really have to investigate those questionable signals. Alright, I'm going to turn the camera off. If it's another shell, it's probably just fence wire though. I'm digging a lot of fence wire. And cans. Woo. Oh, it smells delicious. delicious. Smells like cannonballs. Okay, so the day has come to a close. I had a bunch of stuff that I did not bring out with me, including a giant piece of pig iron. That thing was like 30 pounds. I loved it, but it was just too much weight for me because I got to drag the kayak through a lot of shallow water. But let me show you what we found today. It was a great day. I was not expecting to have this much luck. Because like I said, I have hunted this place before. This is what we ended up with, or this is what I'm going to take home. I'm going to take home this little can. I'm going to clean it up a little bit to see if it could be Civil War period. Depends on what this lid looks like right here. If there's a separate piece in there that's been soldered, that could actually be a Civil War era can. Of course, I got the bayonet. This is a very nice Confederate spur. That's pretty rare, actually. That's a nice 12-pound Borman round ball from the Civil War, and 2 parrots. Well, that's probably a reed. I think it's a long reed. I'm pretty sure. Not a positive, but it kind of looks like it to me. That's probably a parrot, although it's hard to say too. That could be Confederate as well. A couple of horseshoes. I did find a neat auger. I'm going to keep that auger. But that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this little hunt. I had a great time. Tomorrow's going to rain, so we'll get caught up on some editing and packing so we can head out for a 4-day detecting, well actually 5-day detecting trip. Making tons of videos and finding tons of relics. I hope. See you next time.